Hi everyone, it's Andrea from Lashes and Layers blog, and I am so excited to talk about this week's video because it was really inspired and brought up because of all of you and this interesting topic. As you can tell from the title, it's about my latest and greatest products that have really helped me achieve this look with my hair and how I'm able to keep it without having to wash my hair for like 5 to 6 days. So pumped about it. But how it was really brought up like kind of a fun recap on it is last week I did an outfit of the day and I posted on my Instagram, and in the comments I mentioned I was on my 5th day without shampooing or cleaning my hair, and people are like, what are the products you use? What is the tool that you're mentioning in it? And I just want to hear. So I apologize that I wasn't able to get back to everybody's comments or texts or messages on it, but just thought it'd be a lot easier to clump it all together in this video and post it, and then be able to link actually everything specifically down below. So everything will be linked in this video along with on my blog at lashesandlayers.com. So anyway, super pumped about it. And then I also want to be super transparent and upfront about it that this video is not sponsored at all in any way from either of the brands or the products that I'm talking about. This is super just me being honest about what I love, what I've used, what either I've just purchased like a week ago to, a couple months ago to even a couple years ago that I'm just like recycling through kind of my latest and greatest products. So I've definitely put the dime in where I purchased it myself, and I certainly put the time in as well where I did a lot of research and read reviews and then actually went to the store and purchased them or bought them online too. So wanted to let you know that up front. Also, my hair that I have going on today, I haven't washed in 3 days. So I wanted to be able to show you guys what it looks like when I literally have a style that's been lasting for so long and easy to maintain, and like you can do it too. And where I got the look that I'm achieving and that I've really always inspired by has always been by JoJo Fletcher, at least for the last year. I think she's obviously like gorgeous, but I think her hair is always just like super effortlessly sexy, and I like the beachy wave look and that you can either dress it up or down. And I have extensions in. These are laced hair, the brand, but they are tape-ins. And I just wanted to let you know, so I have naturally thick hair, but the extra length and volume is from extensions as well. But you can achieve this look with or without extensions if need be. So just kind of a recap real quick. When I shower every day, and I only wash my hair once, if at most twice a week, I always then put a cap in my hair. And this is just so I don't get my hair wet, that it's really easy to come out of the shower. I'm able to dry off, put my lotion on, and then I can literally like take my hair out of the scrunchie that I'm going to put it up, and it's just safe and sound. And the actual shower cap that I use, I've been really particular about. I've definitely tried like a handful of them. A lot of them have either cracked or broke or leaked. And I'm somebody who I'm really hygienic, and I wash my shower cap like after every 2 or 3 times, just because I don't want mildew. I don't want there to be anything gross. So I'll definitely put it in the wash with my laundry. I have it thoroughly dried through, and then I'll hang it back up. But if I'm going to be washing my hair, I typically use Moroccan oil, the moisture or hydration shampoo and conditioner, just because I have such a dry body, scalp, and hair that I'm going to want as much moisture as possible. So just want to let you know that forefront. But when I come out, my hair is damp and I towel dried it. The first 2 products that I've been utilizing lately that have totally changed up my morning and have made my hair and style last so much longer are these. So the first one, I actually did not purchase on myself. This is a gift that my mom gave me about a month ago. And I've heard about the brand Lanza before. And this is the Lanza Healing Smoother Straightening Balm. And when it says straightening balm, don't think it's just for like hair that's going to be straightened. It's just to basically straighten out flyaways and eliminate split ends, and that you're not going to be having like a frizzy mess going on. Because for me, I have been really disappointed with any kind of like smoothing balm. For me, I like to say that I have like Mufasa hair where it's so frizzy and it just like poofs out, and it's really unflattering. And so for me to not have any flyaways or frizz, and like I said, this is the 3rd day, is insane. Like I can't even describe to you, especially for me. It's so dry all the time. Like even the bottom of my hair just seems to be a lot more moisturized. I'm so happy with it. It's very easy to use and use very minimal product, which is even better, so then it lasts a lot longer. But what I do is when my hair is just towel dried, I'll do 5 or 6 pumps of it, put it in my hands. I definitely focus at the crown and top of my head because I do a lot of teasing, and then I will bring it down to the ends of my hair and make sure that every part is moisturized. And I'll sometimes take my comb and comb it through just to make sure that I got basically every strand at least a little bit covered. And it has helped so much. I am definitely a lifer to this, and I'm super excited. I just talked to my mom earlier, and she told me that she found a new Lonza oil that she's going to send to me because my hair is so dry. Even if it's wet or I have it dry, I have to put oil in every single day. Otherwise, my hair just on the ends just gets really damaged looking. And so I am a huge fan of Lonza, and I'm really excited to try their oil. So I'll definitely let you all know, either like on Snapchat or something if I recommend that. But this smoothing cream is unbelievable. Worth every penny. And I think my mom's tags on here, it was like $22, but I'll see if I can find other prices, but I'll link it below. And then the next product I follow up with that has been more for time efficiency is called the Redken Pillow Proof Blow Dry Express Primer Base Express. Say that 10 times fast. And really what it is it's just a spray that I spritz around all my hair. And it's kind of like a primer or a heat protection for your head. And what it's supposed to do though is like cut the blow drying time in half. Now I wouldn't say that this definitely cuts it in half, but it certainly takes up a couple minutes of blow drying, which is huge to me because I like when my blow dryer is really hot and I get really sweaty and I get hot and I'm like, I haven't even gone to work yet. I haven't even worked out yet and I'm sweating. Like, this is not okay. And then when I sweat, my hair gets frizzy. It's just not good. So the fact that this cuts out time, but it actually is a heat protection all in one too, has been really awesome. I got this at Ulta and I've been using this for quite a while and I've only gone through half of it. So you definitely get a lot of bang for your buck with this because it lasts a long time. So definitely recommend. And then after I blow dry, my hair is going to be, I have pretty like naturally wavy hair, but I'll have it blow dried. And the next is definitely the best. I don't even know if it's my favorite recently. It's probably one of the best tools I've ever purchased in my life when it comes to beauty products. And so excited. This is what I got the most questions on. I have the Beach Waver S1.25 curling iron. And there is the Pro Series and then the series that I have. Now, I can't speak for the Pro Series. I do know it's a little bit more expensive. I was looking at reviews before I purchased because this is a little bit of an investment, which I'm aware of. It is over $100. I believe this one's like $129. And then the Pro Series, I believe, is like $199. It's almost $200. And so I was very skeptical about this brand, which I totally regret being. Because I work in PR and I work in social media, when I see people that are promoting products like over and over, I'm always like, okay, are you just doing it because you're paid for that post? Like the pay to play kind of thing. And like when example, like you see people like promoting like vitamins and like taking selfies, like that's something you'll never see me do just because it's not organic. And so I notice a lot of these like famous stylists or professional stylists were like really plugging this brand, and then they became like the official curling iron of the Victoria's Secret show, and then I was like really skeptical. I was like, okay, this is a big deal, and I just ended up being like, Andrea, you know what, you need a new curling iron, just go for it. Like, you can have like a trial period. If you don't like it, just return it. And you guys, I fell in love with it the first time I used it. It is so good. I actually texted my mom right after. I was like, Mom, I found the best product in such a long time. Like, I took a selfie and I was like, can't you tell the difference? And I was telling my boyfriend about it. And for me to actually enjoy doing my hair, and the fact that it cuts my hair time and like by 75%, I'm not even kidding, in the morning, is amazing, but it's actually fun. And so how you use it is, like I said, I have the 1.25 barrel size. The larger the barrel you go, the more loose and relaxed your waves are going to be. I recommend this for like longer length like I have, but it really all depends on the style you want. A lot of people go with the 1 inch, which is slightly smaller, and then there's a 0.75 as well if you want really tighter curls, and if you maybe have like a shorter bob, that can be really cute. But how you use it is, there's a temperature control, so you turn it on. You can't really see it, but you can really put the dial of how hot you want it. So I have really thick hair, And for me, I have really thick hair, so I really want to be able to have the higher temperature. I've noticed with my curls, they last longer, like for days, if I have a little bit higher temperature. And I like a little bit of a thicker wave than multiple little ones, so just that's my preference, but you can change it how you want. So I set it at 410 degrees. I wait till the dial heats up. It's very fast at heating up. It goes to 410 degrees in about like a minute. So you're definitely not waiting around. It goes up by 5-degree increments, so it's pretty quick. But how you use it, what really makes it just so different than any other curling iron you'll ever use, is that there's dials. So the dials is for left and right, and you always want your curls to go away from your face. But basically you press it and the actual wand stays in place, but the barrel turns. So you literally do no work. And I sound so lazy, but if I can be lazy on this one thing, I will be. So usually I have about like 2 inches, 1.5 inches hanging out of the curl. You can have it a little bit lower if you want, but I just like that relaxed beachy look. And you turn it away from your head. And then you just hold it there for a couple seconds, however long. And then you'll pull down and the curl is intact. And as you can see, this curl's a little bit tighter than the other ones. But then what I'll do is I'll do a hairspray, and then once it's cool, I brush through my hair. And I curl my hair in 3 segments, so I like pin back it. And I typically go from back to front, just due to I like to push hair like towards the back of my hair so I don't have it like all on my face while I'm trying to style it. So it's so easy. Like I mentioned, you literally twist and it's so good, you guys. Like I know it's an investment, but it is worth every penny. And it, like I said, because of it, my curls last for days, where before I used to have to touch up every single morning, and now I don't. Like it's wonderful. And then at night, just to make sure that your curls last longer if you're working out, I'm bringing the 80s and 90s back with scrunchies, but these have been the best for me where I don't see like any kind of like imprint of a ponytail. And what I'll do is I'll do a low pony when I'm going to bed, and then I pull it over to my side and I'll just sleep like this. So that's what I'll do. Or if I'm wanting to do, like if I came from a sculpt class and I showered, but my hair is a little bit frizzy from just being in such a hot environment, hot humidity, I will actually braid my hair and then keep it on the side as well. So then it really keeps it curling, and that's been so helpful. So like I said, I cannot speak more enough. I am so kicking myself that I not purchased this product like when I first heard about it, which was definitely over a year ago, but I guess better late than never. So anyways, totally worth it. And then all you have to do is turn it off, and it's super easy. So totally foolproof, highly recommend. The next 2 hair products are what I do after I obviously style my hair, and what I follow up with is obviously a hairspray. And I just purchased this, actually the newest purchase I've bought, and it's from a week ago. It's the Caviar Anti-Aging Extra Hold Hairspray Ultra Firm Control. And I love this stuff. It's a little bit more expensive, but I got it at Ulta, and I waited until I had some like points or like money saved up that I could utilize on it. I think it's originally like $28. But it is larger than a typical hairspray can. And what I love about it is that it smells pretty good. It has kind of like a peppery hint. But what I really like about it is that it has super good extra hold, but without like any crunchiness at all. And I heard about this brand. Actually, I've had it in my online cart for over a year. I heard it from a blogger, and I was like so intrigued by it. But I was like, Andrea, it's a hairspray. You're fine. Just stick with the ones that you've been like content with. Like, don't worry about it. But it was always in the back of my mind. I ended up getting it last week. So good. Like, it is unbelievable. The extra hold, so if I have my hair like up in a pony or it's some kind of hairdo, which I have tested out with it last week, it totally keeps it up. But with a hairstyle like this, where I want hold on my curls, just spray it in, let it dry. Like, I can already feel that it has like just the structure of the curl, and then you basically just play with it, and the hold's there, but the crunch isn't. So that's been really crucial for me, and I totally recommend. By far best hairspray I've ever used. Totally. And I use hairspray every day, a lot of it, so that means a lot to me. The last hair product that is amazing and has, I think the most important part of it is like the functionality of it's great, but it's the time. and it's money. So what's awesome about it is the time of it is that this actually stays in your hair for as long as you want it in. So basically it's going to stay in your hair and be working until you shower and clean it out. But what's been most important is that it is actually half the price of the other products. So I've been a huge fan of Orbe Dry Texturizing Spray for years. I love it, but it's $45 for a bottle, and I'm like, I always feel a little guilty when I buy it just because even though it smells amazing, I swear when I die and I go through heaven's gates, like that's the scent I'm going to smell. Like they literally have it a perfume, which I wear and it's awesome. But like $45 for something I'm spraying in the air and a little bit goes in my hair, just, I don't know, it just kind of irks me. So I ended up coming across this. It's the KMS California Hair Play Makeover Spray Makeover. And it's in this green bottle and it's so good. It's literally the exact same effective dry texturizing spray. If you don't know what a dry texturizing spray, think it's like a dry shampoo with kind of like a hairspray grit. So I always put it like in my roots, and I do this every day too. It's like my hairspray. So if I have to touch up a curl, and then in the morning I'll just do this, and I like to do in the bottom of my hair more than anything because you're able to kind of play with it. It really relaxes curls. It brings just some movement to your hair. And I like a little bit of a bigger look, so I'm not always having to just tease it. I'm able to just put this in, smooth my hair or my fingers around in it, and I get instant volume. So my hair is not flat. It's been 3 days, and it still looks like I just did it this morning, which is crazy. So I think a lot of it to this KMS, like I said, Orbe is like $45. This is like $20, so it's half the price. It's like the exact same size of the bottle, which is awesome. And the smell is actually not that bad. It's more of like a minty eucalyptus, which is, I'm a fan of. So I like it, and I really highly recommend. So I'll put that below. And then I'll quickly scan over 3 products that are not my hair products, but have totally come into my life and I'm obsessed with. So the MAC Prep and Prime, it's the face primer. I'm a huge face primer advocate. I tell everybody about it, that it's so crucial. You put foundation in your moisturizer and all this makeup on, yet why are you not putting this crucial step to help lock it in, seal it through all of your emotions and, you know, the weather, whatever it may be. And I actually got the MAC Prep and Prime. I've heard about it for years, never got it. But I had it as a sample recently, and I was like, this is amazing. I love it. And I won't say the brand of one that I've been sticking with for a while. I loved it because I had like moisturizing effects on it when it was new. But when it was old, it reminded me of like when you take like a ketchup bottle and you squeeze it and that water comes out and you're like, ugh, what is that? After a while, my primer was kind of looking like that, and it would be like chunky, and it wasn't super old. It was like a month old only. But it was just not the consistency that you expect and like want when you first get it. MAC Prep and Prime, I've had this for a while now. It takes forever to go through it, and it lasts so long. The consistency is amazing. There's no color to it. I have the just natural base Lumiere Radiant Pink, so I think it's like the total lowest one, like no hint of it at all. But I like it because in the summertime you can wear it, and it's just like kind of like a BB cream if you just want to quickly mix it with that, and it just like keeps everything locked in. So love this stuff, super worth the money. And I also have a blog post that I talked about the importance of primers and setting sprays that I'll link below as well, so you can understand like why should you invest in a product that you don't even see on your face. And then the next one is another MAC product that I used to use years ago, got away from it. I don't know why I got away from it, and now I'm back with it. So it is the MAC bronzer. It is the Give Me Sun color. As you can tell, I use a ton because there's like no hump there anymore. I'm a huge bronzer fan. I personally don't use contour palettes. I just use a bronzer and contour my own cheeks. I have pretty like a little bit higher cheeks, so it's pretty easy to follow my bone structure to do it. And I do bronzer, and I'll do it on my nose and a little bit on my neck, and that's it. I'll be good to go. And I want a color that I can rely on, whether it's the wintertime or the summertime. And I have a very olive skin tone, so for me, like I started going to NARS for a couple years, which they have great products, but I think I was choosing like Laguna and Casino, and I just don't think they're that flattering for my skin tone. I noticed that I was looking like really dirty, and muddy almost, which is not a very good look. And I found that like my application, even though I was doing the exact same brush, it just was like not consistent. And so if I put too much pile, if I didn't put the right blush on, it just did not blend very well. And so what I love about this Gimme Sun, it just gives you that really bronzy glow without being like brown or muddy looking. And it's just really natural. It looks like you were just in the sun, like down in like Barbados, and got your vitamin D on. So totally recommend. Amazing. I'm so glad that I brought it back into my life. And then the last product I'm going to talk about, I have lash extensions. So back when I was in college, I used to like get up super early. Actually, I did this in high school too, super early, and I actually did individual applications of like fake eyelashes, which is just insane to me. And that's totally fine if you guys do that. It's just like a lot of time. And there is a lot of money into it too. And if you get one off, then it can just like ruin the whole look. And so I have been lately doing professional lash extensions, whatever, like, which is like so awesome. It cuts time getting ready like by so much. You wake up, like your eyes just look awake. I don't feel like as like, I guess, unready when I go to Target. I don't have makeup on. And what's great about it is that you don't have to wear mascara if you don't want to. However, I do like mascara, just a little something. And so I bought the mascara by Nova Lash, and it's the mascara that they recommend if you are going to wear your lashes. Because if you wear regular mascara, it actually like pulls and takes adhesive off of your lashes and rips them out. And that's not good, obviously. And so the Nova Lash actually doesn't do it. It just coats them, and then it's very easy to take off in the shower. You can just get it wet and kind of like turn it around. Or what I'll do if I don't, I'll just take a Kleenex, get it wet with a little soap, or remove it if I'm not like showering that night or something. So super easy to use, highly recommend. And again, I will link this below, and this is the mascara to do with your fake eyelashes that you get professionally done. So anyways, I hope these products really help you guys understand like I'm able to achieve like this super easy look that I was like, inspired by like JoJo Fletcher, like I mentioned, and that you guys can totally do it too, whether like you have like, you know, thinner hair or thicker hair, blonde, brunette, whatever it may be, you can do this. It's super easy. These products are really reasonable. And if you do have a little bit of oily hair, I do recommend that you just use a dry texturizing, or not, if the dry texturizing spray doesn't work for you, do a dry shampoo. And I will link a couple of the ones for brunette hair, especially down below. I feel like that can be an issue where we're like, oh, it looks like we have gray hair, gray roots, because I use a normal one that powdery, like you don't have to worry. They now have come through for us with dark haired girls, and I will link them all below, the ones that I have been loving. So anyways, I hope all this helps you all out, and I cannot wait to hear what you all think, especially about this bad boy. It is worth every penny. So anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all soon. Bye.